Hi guys, I'm Mudassir Giwa, and in today's video we discuss Elden Ring's developer gameplay preview, announce the winners of last week's giveaway, and finally present this week's 5 highly rated giveaway games. As usual, a big shout out to the winner of Going Under, our mystery game for last week. For this week's mystery game, here is the key. Now let's get on with the video. Last week, we got an official developer gameplay preview of Elden Ring, a highly anticipated game from Software. We initially thought this would be just another Soulsborne remake, but we were pleasantly surprised at what we saw. First of all, you can now summon a horse at any point in the game to aid in traversing the huge open world of the lands between, where you play as a Tarnished, seeking to brandish the power of the Elden Ring in a quest to become an Elden Lord. Various systems have been put in place to help make navigating this huge world a breeze. There is a fleshed out map that populates by acquiring map fragments, where you can set multiple markers for reminders of locations of points of interest, and where you can place beacons that show up in the world in a distance to help with orientation while navigating the world. Aside from the map system, there are also spirit springs, which can be utilized while on horseback to launch very high into the air to help you get above or over huge obstacles, thereby aiding in a seamless traversal and verticality. Next is a familiar feature called the Site of Grace, which basically acts as a place of rest or checkpoint, similar to the bonfire in the Dark Souls series. Occasionally, Grace manifests rays of guiding light, but you can choose to ignore it and explore the world as you wish. There is also an online multiplayer support where you can play with players from other worlds in co-op to PvP. And as a fan of co-op games, this is definitely a welcome. We definitely can't talk about a From Software game without the combat, and yes, it is still as brutal as ever. I still have Dark Souls 3 installed on my PC, but I have only been able to defeat the very first boss after about 20 plus tries. But fear not guys, as you can now summon spirits of various types to aid you in battle. You can also fight while on horseback. There is also a stealth feature now to help you avoid detection, as there are various deadly creatures scattered across the world. Now onto the subject of exploration. Catacombs, caves, mines and dungeons can be discovered all over the world, where you can find treasures, enemies and even mini-bosses guarding them. You also get to meet various characters to talk to and make decisions with varying consequences. There is definitely a lot to talk about, but these are some of the things we liked about the gameplay preview. Elden Ring is due for release on the 25th of February 2022. So for our question of the week, will you be getting Elden Ring when it launches next year? And what was your experience like with past From Software games? Let us know in the comments below. While you're at it, please remember to like and share this video as well. Next up are the winners of last week's giveaway. Remember, to enter for our giveaways, make sure you are subscribed to GamePicks, leave thoughtful comments on our weekly questions, and list the names of your game of choice in the preferred order, if any. Congratulations to For the Republic, Not, Names Lazy, Rico S, and Centipede Sama. Up next are this week's giveaway games. Dying Light 2 Stay Human giveaway is still live, so don't forget to check it out if you haven't done so already. Bullets Per Minute is a rhythm action roguelike FPS where you play as a Valkyrie charged with repelling the forces of the underworld. Inspired by retro shooters of the 90s where you fight through a series of randomly generated dungeons, you gain powerful abilities and weaponry as you shoot, jump and dodge to the beat of an epic soundtrack where one missed note could lead to your death. Smoke and Sacrifice is an open-world narrative-driven survival RPG where you play as Sachi, a mother forced to sacrifice her son to the gods who later find out her child might still be alive. You craft various items and weapons to stay alive as you journey through the underworld infested with monsters, harmful weathers, and a terrifying poisonous smoke that spreads across the land every night. Rebel Galaxy is an open-world sci-fi space adventure game where you play as a captain of a powerful star destroyer. You battle pirates, explore the vast open world, befriend aliens, negotiate and make trades among others. You also scavenge and spend your hard-earned credits to buy larger and more powerful crafts, which you can outfit with powerful weapons and defenses. Tales is a 2D point-and-click adventure game where you play as Alfred Walsh, a new librarian who accidentally unleashed a curse that threatens our old and beloved tales as we know them. You will journey through various tales, solving puzzles and seeking help from beloved heroes like Merlin and other familiar and less familiar ones in order to save the library and the fate of mankind's beloved tales. 112 Operator is a single-player real-time strategic sim where you get to play as an emergency operator in any city of the world who has to take calls, dispatch rescue forces, and handle difficult situations, all while taking into account various factors like weather and traffic in order to ensure the safety of the citizens. Now check out this video to know more about Sony's newfound commitment to the PC platform. And thanks so much for sticking around. We'll see you in the next one. Happy gaming.